Live from Wish TV, this is The Zone, presented by Franciscan Health Sports Medicine.
Welcome to The Zone, everybody. We start with the battle of the unbeaten tonight as number 1 Brownsburg took on number 4 Westfield tonight. The Dogs led by 30 at the half. Opening drive of the third, Jake Dunn to Kay Nollinger on the screen. That's a first down there. Later in the drive, Dunn connects here with Cameron Edwards, and he's gone for the touchdown. Brownsburg increasing its lead. Westfield still fighting, folks, though. Jackson Gilbert finds Maximus Nosler here. He's in for the touchdown there. But it was just all Dogs tonight. Fourth quarter, the defense steps up. Drew Bostic here comes up with the interception. And look at this. Brownsburg remains perfect on the year. 37-7 is the final.
The team just played amazing offense, defense, special teams, and I think we were just clicking on all cylinders on offense. And, the coaches put a great game plan as always, and we executed very well.
When you beat a really good team and beat them, 30-0 at halftime, a whole bunch of people played really well. There's a lot of challenges ahead of us, and we can get a lot better than we played tonight.
Wow, talk about a performance tonight for Brownsburg. My goodness. Good evening to everybody and welcome to The Zone tonight. I'm Anthony Calhoun. Coming up tonight, how about this? We have highlights from 22 games. How about that? We're going to have a lot of fun here tonight. That's going to be a lot to get to tonight on the show. That's more than any other station in the entire state of Indiana when it comes to highlights here. Also ahead, more great showdowns in the Hoosier Crossroads Conference. Plus, don't miss FaceTime Friday tonight as well, where we are joined by the winning coach for one of the biggest games of the night. And a little bit later, we got even more highlights coming your way on the Zone Blitz. And hey, by the way, if you're looking for the scores, be sure to scan that QR code on the screen right there for the Central Indiana scoreboard. Let's get back to more highlights here tonight. Lawrence North at home taking on Ben Davis, the Wildcat student section. They were all in. Third quarter, Giants trying to add to their lead. Isaiah Rogers here going deep, and Cale Burnett Jr. picks it off. Fast forward to the fourth quarter, Ben Davis on the move. Rogers hooks up here with Anthony Stapleton, who picks up big yardage there after the catch. A few plays later, Cameron Morrison here running the wild Giant here, and he's in for the touchdown. All Ben Davis tonight. Final score, 62-14 is your final. Meanwhile, Zionsville hosting HSC tonight, and the Eagle student section outstanding tonight. We pick it up in the second quarter. Zionsville's Eli Showalter finds Eugene Hilton. Look at this. Spin move. Hilton is off the races for a 40-yard TD. What a play. Eagles take a 7-0 lead. Next drive, Showalter connects here with Case Anderson for another Eagles touchdown to make it 14-0. But it was all HSC, folks, after that. Royals storm back to take it. 34-24 is your final. All right, meanwhile, coming up in just a few minutes, it's FaceTime Friday, and we're joined by the Royals head football coach, Michael Kelly. He'll join us live here on FaceTime Friday. Don't miss that conversation. It is coming up. All right, meanwhile, Center Grove looking for its 6th straight win against Lawrence Central tonight. Early interception leads to this. Rylan Cook finds a lane, takes the Bear defender with them in the end zone. It was 7-0 Trojans. More coming, folks. Tyler Cherry, screen pass over to Noah Coy. Noah and Coy about this. Zigs and zags, 50-yard touchdown for him. My goodness. Trojans, they dominate tonight. 31-7 is your final. Franklin Central hosting Noblesville tonight. And first drive for the Millers here. Quarterback keeper Jacob Baker. Noblesville up 7-0 at that point there. On the ensuing kickoff here, Franklin Central's Javon Harvey with a fantastic return coming your way. Here he goes, taking off 77 yards before being pushed out of bounds right there. That will later lead to a 1-yard touchdown here for them as they get in with Braylon Gellert. He's in. Flashes win in overtime. 28-27 is the final in that one tonight. Okay, 5 games down, but still much more ahead here tonight on The Zone. Glad you're hanging out with us. Coming up after the break, more highlights are on the way. Andrew.
AC, it was a showdown featuring top 5 teams in Class 3A. Up next, highlights of #1 Bishop Chatard on the road facing #4 Guerin Catholic. Angela.
Andrew, it was a busy night in the Mid-State Conference. Still to come, highlights of Perry Meridian taking on Greenwood.
My name is Lily Chapman. I'm a senior at Westfield High School. It's homecoming, and whenever I'm at home, I'm watching the Zone.
Wish TV's The Zone, presented by Franciscan Health Sports Medicine.
We're back here live on The Zone tonight. Carmel celebrating homecoming tonight, taking on North Central. This little rivalry. It was our game of the week on Mighty TV Channel 23. First quarter here, Norval Tucker finds the end zone for the touchdown there, making it 7-0 Carmel. Tucker was not done, folks, scoring because in the second quarter he gets the pitch here and would not be stopped. In for the touchdown. He had 3 TDs on the night. Carmel cruises 27-6. They've now won 2 games in a row. All right, so that's 6 games down. We still have more highlights coming your way here tonight. Send over to Andrew. Take it away.
AC, what a matchup we had this evening in Hamilton County in Class 3A with top-ranked and defending state champ Bishop Chatard hitting the road to take on #4 Guerin Catholic. Last season, this game was a thriller with Chatard winning it 31-30. The Nest was rocking tonight. Look at that. Guerin Catholic hosting Bishop Chatard. First quarter, Chatard with a golden opportunity inside the 5. Guerin slams the door, though. Look at Navarro Cooper disrupting the pass in the backfield. Chatard would miss the field goal. Trojans defense then makes a play of its own. Look at that. Declan Hostetler forces the fumble. Chatard recovers it. We were scoreless at the half. Chatard ends up winning a low-scoring game in overtime, the final 13-7. Homecoming at Fishers. Tigers hosting Avon in a Hoosier Crossroads action. Second quarter, Avon quarterback Mason Reynolds keeps it himself, gets in here for the touchdown. Orioles lead 10-6. Tigers respond, though. Bennett Gorak rolls out. Noah McPeak makes the catch for the touchdown. Fishers wins tonight. The final score, 21-13. Pike Red Devils on the road at Warren Central tonight. Devils not having the best time in this one. Late first half, fake punt fumbled by Bryce Hughes, recovered by Devontae Dungy. Warriors take a 17-0 lead in the halftime. We have to wait until the start of the fourth quarter for the next score. 4th and 8 on the 25. Look at the freshman QB, Anthony Dennison to Jalen Morris. Warren Central wins tonight. They're victorious 23-6. Mount Vernon taking on Pendleton Heights this evening. First quarter, Mount Vernon up 3, but punting here. Watch the return from Pendleton Heights. Clint Miller keeps his momentum, and it pays off. A punt return touchdown gives the Arabians a 7-3 lead. Shortly thereafter, though, here come the Marauders. Jaliba Brogan with a long touchdown run, but it's Pendleton Heights that gets the last laugh tonight. Arabians win 24-10. Covenant Christian taking on Heritage Christian in a close matchup. Heritage Christian's Eli Nix right here looking deep, gets picked off by Landon Ross, who takes it back to the 50, sets up the Warriors in good field position, and the Warriors take advantage. Later in the red zone right here, Connor Cruz hits Carter Bell with a dime. Bell stretches his way across the goal line for the touchdown. Covenant Christian led by 3 at the half, but in the end, it's Heritage Christian that wins 28-24. 11 games down. We're halfway there, but for even more, let's go over to Angela Morian.
Halfway through the show and halfway through the season, Andrew. Hard to believe. Perry Meridian is flying high coming into week 6. After a pair of close losses, the Falcons responded last week with a 15-point win over 5A state runner-up Whiteland. This week, the Falcons faced Greenwood in a mid-state showdown. The Woodmen played host to the Falcons. They loving the banner. And look at that big crowd. Second quarter, Woodmen down 7. Brock Riddle finds Josh Carroll. Carroll does the rest. 30-yard touchdown. The 2-point conversion would give Greenwood a 1-point lead. Perry Meridian responds. Less than 2 minutes later, Andy Warren, the third, with a 16-yard touchdown run. This game was close, but the Woodmen win 44-41 the final. More from the Mid-State. It's Mooresville on the road taking on Franklin. Pioneers striking first on their opening drive. Hogan Denny punches it in from 5 yards out. Mooresville up early to the third quarter. Franklin forces Mooresville to punt. Watch this. Blake Smith gets through the line, blocks the punt, and wasn't done yet. That's a touchdown, folks. Grizzly Cubs survived 29-26 the final. You know who wants the banner? Martinsville. Oh, we know it. They're taking out Whiteland tonight. They would not like this, though. First offensive play of the game, pick 6. Jordan Palmer takes it to the house. Warriors with an early 6-0 lead. Second quarter, Whiteland still out front when Warrior quarterback Ollie Taylor gets a huge push in for the score. Warriors snap a 2-game skid. They beat Martinsville 34-22. Cathedral on a real long road trip down to Lexington, Kentucky tonight. Irish taking on Frederick Douglass. Irish let loose early. Danny O'Neill sees Devin Slater, hits him in stride, and he gone. 50-yard touchdown, his longest of the season. O'Neill already with over 1,000 yards midway through the season. More coming. It's Jalen Bonds this time, barrels in for the score. His first touchdown of the year. Cathedral wins 28-19. Park Tudor up north taking on Fort Wayne's Blackhawk Christian. Bad Braves snap here. Gets kicked around. Panthers are on the prowl though. William Harris falls on it and he's inside the 10. Very next play. Why not give it to Harris to finish the job? Short touchdown puts the Panthers up 13. Park Tudor coming home with a huge win. 62-7 the final. AC, what a win that was. 62 points.
Yeah, you're right about that, Angela. Thank you very much. Time for a break, folks, but much more still to come your way tonight. Live with the Zone, including our FaceTime Friday conversation with HSE head coach Michael Kelly. Also, the excitement over the Zone banner is building. Find out how your school can win the award for the best school spirit. And when we come back, Andrew, Angela, join me for the Zone Blitz, including for Buff, taking on Ron Kelly. Highlights are on the way.
Franciscan Health Sports Medicine presents the Zone Blitz.
All right, we're back here on the Zone. Now it's time for the Zone Blitz, and we'll bring back in Andrew and Angela. You guys ready to go?
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go. Ron Kelly trying to crack the top 8 best student sections. Take it on for Buff, and yeah, they're ready to go. Braves up 11 in the second quarter. You got Maverick Geske connects here with Dylan Wells to make it a 25-7 lead there. For Buff, cruises tonight, 39-23. Andrew.
Lutheran wants the banner. It hosted Cecina tonight. Look at that student section. Saints with an early third quarter. Jackson Willis here airs it out. It is caught by Braden Hall for the touchdown. 36 straight wins for Lutheran. The Saints take it 42-14. Angela.
Andrew, Danville playing catch-up against Southmont tonight. Mounties up 14-12 at half. Here come the Warriors. Ethan Wooten left wide open in the end zone for an easy TD. Danville mounts a comeback on the Mounties, 42-21. AC.
All right, the Stars were aligning for a Western Boone tonight against the Frankfurt Weibo, scoring 42 points. In the first half alone, Marcus Fortner here turns a screenplay into a scoring play. Stars shut out the Hot Dogs tonight, 49-0. Andrew.
Homecoming night for Terre Haute North hosting Columbus North. This was all Bulldogs. Here up 14-0 near the end of the first. Asher Ratliff finds Jordan Briner for the score. It was a 3-score game for Columbus North at this point, and the Bulldogs go on to win 35-0. Angela.
Let's talk Indiana Crossroads Conference. It's Monrovia hosting Beech Grove. First quarter, Ryder Poole takes a handoff and finds a hole. It's gone for the 22-yard touchdown. Monrovia wins 45-18. AC.
What a night. 22 games, the most in the entire state of Indiana. We're not done just that, folks. We got FaceTime Friday after the break, plus our fan pick of the night. You don't want to miss it next.
The Zone banner, brought to you by Crew Car Wash and Bailey & Wood Mortgage Lender.
Here's a look at the fan pick of the night, and how about this? Westfield High School homecoming court. They all look outstanding. Great time this evening hanging out with Westfield, and there's a look at that homecoming court. Job well done. All right, this is what the students are competing for. The Zone Championship banner presented by Crew Car Wash and Bailey & Wood Mortgage Lender. We are giving this huge banner to the school that is in the zone and has the best school spirit. Which high school is going to be the 2023 champs and claim the undisputed top spirit award? And this banner to hang up at your school in this gymnasium at the end of the season. we're getting closer and closer to find out who that's going to be. The battle continues here on The Zone. All right, Anthony Calhoun, Andrew Chernoff, and Angela Morian. Time now for FaceTime Friday. Who else better to have on the show tonight? Team playing some really good football of late. HSE head football coach Michael Kelly joins us live here tonight on The Zone. Coach, thank you so much for joining us here tonight. Big win against Zionsville. You had to work your way back to get the job done. Take us through it and just how great it was to get the win here on the road.
Yeah, big win for us. Obviously, always tough to play at Zionsville. I think Coach Turnquist does a phenomenal job there. His players play extremely hard. You got some talented players out there. Hilton is a really good receiver, and their running back ran very hard tonight. So feel fortunate to come away with the victory. Obviously started out kind of slow for us, and they started out quick. Was 14 points in the first quarter, and clawed ourselves back in to go up 17-14 before we go into halftime. So that was nice to go in with a little bit of some breathing room, and then start out the second half with a big touchdown catch by Donovan Hamilton. Made some big plays for us tonight as well.
I was going to say, Coach, Donovan Hamilton, 8 catches, over 200 receiving yards, 3 touchdowns. How great is he playing for you guys?
Yeah, he's dynamic. He made some one-handed catches. He did some things tonight that obviously make him the player that he is. Very physical, very big, and he's got great ball skills. So that combination, and again, Chandler West did a nice job getting the ball to him, and our offensive line did a nice job holding up well enough to make sure he had some time to get some big play opportunities tonight. So, but he's a dynamic player for sure.
Coach, you had a tough loss last week, just 2 points to Westfield, your only loss this season. What was the message coming into this game to get your players to remember that that's not the end of the season?
Well, we have a lot to play for. We play a tough conference. Obviously, each week is going to be a battle, and if you don't come up and you don't show up every Friday night, it's going to be a challenge for you to be successful. And so, our message this week was to do your job, to play and do your job. Sometimes in high school football, you got guys that want to do somebody else's job and try and play different roles on the field. And the reality is we're the best when all 11 guys on the field are doing their job. And next level. So that was our expectation tonight going in, and that's what we challenged them with all week in practice.
All right, Coach Halo, thank you so much for your time. Good luck next week against Noblesville. We appreciate you joining us here tonight on The Zone, okay?
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
Okay, there you have it. Man in charge of HSE. Got a nice win here tonight against Zionsville on the road. Folks, thank you so much for watching The Zone here tonight. We appreciate it. Remember, more scores and highlights right now at wishtv.com. We'll see you next week for Week 7 of The Zone.